The politics of revenge, resistance, and retribution.
Destroying public employee unions and eliminating them.
Bills are being introduced here in the legislature that critics say are classic union busting.
It's a horrible bill. It takes a lot of our rights away as far as being able to do that collective bargaining.
All public employees have a voice at the table when they're negotiating their contracts, and then also that we're protecting taxpayer resources.
Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a developing story, the escalating conflict between President Donald Trump and the labor unions that once stood by his side. How did this alliance form, and what led to its dramatic unraveling? Let's explore. During his presidential campaigns, Donald Trump garnered unexpected support from several labor unions, particularly those representing law enforcement and blue-collar workers. Unions such as the Suffolk County Law Enforcement Unions in New York endorsed Trump, citing his strong stance on law and order. Lou Sabello, vice president of the Suffolk County PBA, stated this was an easy decision, emphasizing Trump's defensive police compared to his opponents. Additionally, unions like the International Longshoremen's Association, ILA, found common ground with Trump on issues like opposition to automation at ports. His intervention in port labor disputes showcased his willingness to side with unionized workers against large corporations. These endorsements were significant as they signaled a shift in traditional union support and highlighted Trump's appeal to certain segments of the working class. However, the relationship between Trump and these unions has soured due to several policy decisions made at the start of his administration that many union workers perceive as a betrayal. Notably, the cancellation of recent union agreements. In a move that shocked many, Trump announced that any collective bargaining agreements reached with federal workers within 30 days of his inauguration would not be approved. This decision was seen as an attempt to undermine unions' efforts to negotiate better terms for their members. He has also forcibly reclassified a section of federal workers. The Trump administration plans to reclassify up to 50,000 federal employees, making it easier to fire them. This move, of course, is facing legal challenges from major unions. Notably, the American Federation of Government Employees and the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees filed lawsuits, arguing that these moves stripped workers of essential job protections. Much to the dismay of thousands of federal workers, the Trump administration has also deemed telework provisions unlawful, going so far as to declare union contract terms allowing government employees to telework to be both invalid and illegal. The Office of Personnel Management stated that telework decisions are management rights not subject to collective bargaining, pushing for federal workers to return to offices. These actions have been viewed by many union members as direct attacks on workers' rights and job security. As a result, just weeks into office, the cracks in Trump's relationship with the major unions have begun showing. Union leaders who once vocally supported Trump have now expressed their disappointment and concern over actions taken by the new administration. For instance, Harold Daggett, president of the ILA, who previously praised Trump's stance against port automation, has now voiced apprehension about policies that could undermine workers' rights. In a recent statement, he emphasized the need for the administration to honor its commitments to labor unions and protect the interests of the working class. Similarly, leaders from federal employee unions have criticized the administration's moves to weaken job protections and limit collective bargaining. They argue that these actions not only betray the trust of workers, but also jeopardize the efficiency and integrity of public services. This rift between Trump and the unions has broader implications. Despite the initial support from unions like the ILA and law enforcement groups, we are already seeing a political realignment. The recent conflicts prompting unions to reassess their political strategies and endorsements in future elections. This, of course, is reflected in worker morale and public services, where the administration's policies have led to anxiety and confusion among federal employees. The push to return to office and the weakening of job protections will likely impact worker morale and the quality of public services, suggesting Trump supporters are already getting a bad taste in their mouth and feeling of regret. This is, of course, reflected in the upcoming legal battles forming around these issues. The lawsuits filed by unions challenging the administration's actions could set significant precedents for labor rights and federal employment policies moving forward. Whether they will prevail in a government which seems reluctant to check Trump's power, of course, remains to be seen. In conclusion, the evolving conflict between Donald Trump and the labor unions that once supported him underscores the complexities of political alliances and the importance of holding leaders accountable to their commitments. As this situation develops, it's crucial for union members and the public to stay informed and engaged. What are your thoughts on this issue? Do you believe that unions are experiencing buyer's remorse now that the Trump presidency has begun? Do you believe the union support was misplaced, or has the administration reneged on its promises? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this analysis insightful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.